He burst up the stairs, ready to go. He's bigger, he's stronger. And now he's blossomed into the 74-kilo wrestler for Russia. One of the greatest Italian wrestlers, if not the greatest of all time, wrestling for bronze here at the European Championships. CHAMIZO, Italy, ZHAMALOV, Russia. Trip and the explosion, and CHAMIZO drives him out of bounds for the step-out point. 1-0 Italy. Talked about Frank CHAMIZO, the greatest Italian wrestler of all time. He's a two-time world champion. Go back to that 2017 World Championship gold medal match over James Green of USA. That happened in Paris. He also won the 2015 title. Has that great rivalry throughout the years with the American Jordan Burroughs. Those two have met on numerous stages, whether it's the biggest stage of all or even on the streets of New York City. Long, storied rivalry with CHAMIZO and Burroughs, one of the great rivalries which certainly brought a lot of fans to the sport. CHAMIZO's style has brought a lot of fans to this wonderful sport. 1-0 Italy out in front, a little more than a minute into this first period. Driving hard on that shoulder lock. Now a shoulder throw attempt by CHAMIZO, and out of bounds they go. One more for the Italian, and it's 2-0.
Continúa buscándolo. Peligro, pero continúa, que vea que tú estás baixo. Сам, Разамбек, давай, под себя. Руку отключай, забирай руку вот так.
ZHAMALOV trying to dig in the underhook. You can tell that's what he's comfortable with. CHAMIZO squeezing those triceps, not allowing him to get in there. Keeping his distance. A couple of step-out points in this first period. That's been the offense by CHAMIZO, a 2-0 lead. ZHAMALOV directing traffic in the center. Taking on the left arm of CHAMIZO, the 2-on-1, trying to set that up. So he's showed the underhook. He showed that Russian tie, some of his ties of choice. Because of that, he will get CHAMIZO worn for the first time. Good job by the Russian, maybe starting to get some traction a little bit after the quick start by CHAMIZO. Again, goes right back to work on the left arm. Has the arm control coming around the side. CHAMIZO, though, kept the feet moving. No points yet. You could just smell that one coming a mile away. ZHAMALOV had been setting that up for a while. Obviously, that will be one he'll keep in the back of his mind as these two go into the second period. Last second try by CHAMIZO. Clock winding down. Did he get it secure before the end of the period? No. Frank CHAMIZO, you just can't let your guard down no matter how much time is on the clock. And in short time wrestling there, CHAMIZO nearly got two more. Ends up a 2-0 lead for the Italian. Good look at ZHAMALOV as you go back to some of the highlights early on. This was right out of the gate. CHAMIZO close to getting the two. He ends up with the foot out of bounds and the 1 point on the step out. He did that one more time and a 2-0 lead. The story has been told quite often for Frank CHAMIZO. Wrestled for Cuba for his first couple of years before moving to Italy in 2011. Growing up, he did not have a lot. In fact, grew up in poverty, was raised by his grandmother as his parents lived abroad. Started wrestling at the age of 7, and the way he discovered it was really interesting. He told the story. He walked inside a wrestling room just out of curiosity, liked what he saw, and decided from that day moving forward he wanted to be a wrestler. And he had success at an early age. He won a world bronze medal at the age of 18 wrestling for Cuba. That was back in 2010, so more than a decade ago. Here he is still on the biggest of stages competing. Keep an eye on ZHAMALOV. He is certainly favoring his right shoulder. Keep an eye on that as we go deeper into this bronze medal match. 2-0, low-scoring affair. Obviously, CHAMIZO is a guy who can change that in a hurry. Frank CHAMIZO, one thing watching him a lot throughout the years, he's such an intelligent wrestler. Positioning, you know, he has the offense to score points, but he just understands the sport so well. Very rarely catch him in a bad position. Knows the circumstances, really scouts his opponent well. He is going to be put on the shot clock for the first time, so a chance for the Russian to get on the board. CHAMIZO scattering near the edge, able to break the hold. Gets back into more real estate to work in the center. 2-0, CHAMIZO continues to lead. ZHAMALOV is going to get the point. CHAMIZO then comes right back at him. So right after the activity clock expired, CHAMIZO just like a missile came at him for 2. Frank CHAMIZO back up 3. He did not want this to be a takedown match with that activity point awarded to the Russian, so he went right back at him, and here's an injury, and it's the shoulder we were talking about. ZHAMALOV is down, and this will be an injury time, I believe. ZHAMALOV doesn't want it. They stop the action. The Russian corner is up, and this will be a timeout. They will force him to take the injury timeout since the action stopped. You could tell he was favoring the shoulder late in the first period and then at the start of the second. And CHAMIZO asking his corner if he wanted parterre or to start on the feet. They say, let's go on the feet. That's his choice anytime there's an injury timeout. The opposing wrestler has the choice to operate parterre or to go neutral. And I'm not sure Russia is going to be able to continue. Again, it's ZHAMALOV down for the second time.
Mira, déjalo a Frank. Concéntrate en lo tuyo, Frank, por favor. Concéntrate en lo tuyo, Frank. Okay.
You see the great sportsmanship from Frank CHAMIZO. He could have pounced on a couple of occasions. Not sure if it's a shoulder issue or a pectoral issue. They will give the injury point to CHAMIZO in a 5-1 lead. That was a right arm attack. You saw that straight right arm launched by ZHAMALOV. Scramble situation here with 35 seconds to go. CHAMIZO in a pretty good position here. Leading by 4. ZHAMALOV will continue to attack. Has that Russian mentality, very tough-nosed. CHAMIZO keeping his arm back. That's the adjustment he's made. Obviously, that Russian tie, that's what ZHAMALOV wants to do. Now he comes in on a body lock. Whizzer applied by CHAMIZO. You see that adjustment by Frank when the two wrestlers were on their feet. You see that left arm being hidden, so there was no arm to grab for ZHAMALOV. And this one will end, and it's another continental medal added to the legacy of Frank CHAMIZO of Italy. The look of one of the all-time greats, CHAMIZO with a bronze medal. He won in gold, but he will certainly settle for the bronze here in 2021. Talk about Italian wrestling. He made the big splash back in 2015 in his world debut, winning a gold medal at the World Championships. Before that moment, no Italian had won a world or Olympic freestyle gold medal since 1980.